Welcome, Pisces and Pisces cross watchers, to your reading for this week. So we have the Knight of Cups here with the Nine of Swords. I think we're gonna get one more. So Pisces, from what I'm seeing, okay, I am seeing you as the Nine of Swords, but if the roles are reversed, please take it as it resonates. From what I'm seeing is somebody seems to want to approach you, but they are getting all sorts of signals to leave you alone. I feel like there may be two people here. It could be that, like, whoever it is that wants to approach you has someone older, like, advising them on how to handle things. It may, it's almost like, this might sound strange, but for this Knight of Cups that's coming towards you, it's like their first full-on being an adult, approaching another adult type of relationship. It's like maybe they have, I'm sure they've had other relationships, but they didn't want to show, they didn't want to be the type of person that they want to be for you, if that makes sense. They want to show up differently for you, and I feel like it's the type of energy of somebody coming towards you and wanting to offer you what you need, but I feel like it's almost like they're saying to you, I'm not the person you need yet, but I'll learn. There seems to be like some, I don't know if this sounds strange or not. What's interesting is that it doesn't seem like this person is approaching you like nervously or with trepidation or anything like that, which would be understandable in this situation. I feel more that they're doing it they seem to want to come in and take care of you in, like, you know, if you are in a really tough place right now, they want to bring some light your way. This person, listen, it's not like they're trying to come in and heal you and fix you and all that, you know, you're not a project for them. I feel more that it's like they just want to bring a little bit of light to you. Even if you don't know this person well, I feel like they get this vibe off of you that you've been messed around. Like, you know, I feel like at times I'm kind of getting this vibe off of you, like you really can't believe that happened. But here's the interesting is I feel like you please take this for what it's worth, okay, if you're in the middle of feeling very hurt. But I feel like the longer that you are processing whatever it is that you've lost, you may start to look at things like, sorry to say it this way, but the trash took itself out. And it's this energy of you saying, like, yeah, I know that, but it still hurts. And like, yeah, it does. That's right. Even if the person that you're connected to turns out to be a total, you know, tool, it still hurts when you lose them. Right? Like, that's a normal thing to experience. And I feel like you're looking at it like it shouldn't, either feeling like it shouldn't hurt this much, or you feel like you can't let other people know. It feels like it's too close to the heart for you on this one to, like, you know, talk to people to get through it. I feel like, Pisces, if you may be doing this, if you are replaying other failures, because we all fail, other things that you, or other situations where you feel that you have failed, I feel like you may be replaying those. And it's like, and instead of replaying them to like, okay, how does this lesson apply to this situation? How do I sort this out? It's like you're going back and reliving those moments and re-experiencing the pain and the sorrow that you experienced when you failed originally. It's like there's too many emotions connected to it. I hope that makes sense. Can we get one for, we'll get one more for Pisces and one more for this Knight of Cups. So we have the Seven of Cups here, and I feel like regardless of whatever options you have available to you, I do feel that you are, it's like whether or not these are suitable or you even want them, I feel like you may feel a little bit, if you're feeling overwhelmed by some of the options or some of the choices that you have to make, I feel like that's because you need to clear your head of all of this. And it's like, and once that heavy emotional energy, you're able to lighten that load, I feel like you come in pretty quickly. And whatever it is that you want, you know exactly what it is. There isn't all of this indecision. I feel like that might be part of what is also keeping you down right now, is feeling like you may have a really big decision to make, which may or may not be related to the situation that messed you around. It doesn't feel like, or the situations where people, you know, mistreated you. And I feel like, and something has happened here that's brought up all that stuff again, and it is interfering with your ability to feel like you can move forward, right? Because whenever we're moving towards a goal, it takes work. And it may feel like you're zapped of energy. You may feel really tired all the time, but you can't sleep. It's one of those types of energies, right? I feel like you're actually going to get this aha moment where it's like you may be feeling like you're just in this crappy energy and it's, you know, things just suck right now. And I feel like all of a sudden you're going to get this like moment where you realize that there's something that you can do. Or it's almost like you may feel called toward one of these options and you'll know that that's the one. So there's almost a message here that like, even if you're having a hard time clearing your head of all this stuff that's going on, you're going to have the aha moment either way. You're going to figure it out either way. I feel like there's a little bit of encouragement to like, still don't stay there though, because I feel like it's, I'm kind of getting a message here that the people that mistreated you, you know, it's understandable, obviously, that you're feeling this way. I feel like there's kind of a message here that they never really deserved you in the first place, did they? So, and that seems to clear things up. So your person over here, clear things up in that like, it's like that, you know, if ever you've seen that meme where like they remembered who they were and the game changed. It's like that kind of a moment. And if it's not here, it's on its way. So clarification on your person. We have the Knight of Swords here. So Knight of Swords usually talks about going in, really quickly, wanting to deliver this really quick message. And I feel like this person is, you know, almost like chomping at the bit to move towards you. And I feel like, and they're holding that back. They're kind of like quieting that need, that urge to run forward. Right. So it's like, this Knight of Swords energy that usually just kind of comes charging in like a, not necessarily like a bull in a china shop, but usually with an uncomfortable truth. I feel like this person seems to realize the value of approaching things in a very different way. It's almost like instead of coming in and telling somebody the cold hard truth, this person seems to, or at least they are learning the value of giving people time and space to come to that truth on their own. And I feel like there may be times where this person just does the cold hard truth and they just kind of, rip the Band-Aid off. But I feel like most of the time they realize that this is the past of, like, it is actually the easier way to do things. Because then they're like, they don't have to convince somebody else that this is the way that it is if that person comes to that information or that decision on their own. So, Pisces, I think I'll leave it there. I hope that this was helpful. I'm sorry that you are in that energy. I love you. I hope you have a better rest of your day, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.